What's up, guys? Adrian here. So yeah, I just want to talk to you guys about like a couple of things. First of all, I'm gonna talk to you guys about like my situation. So basically, I've been running an outbound agency for the past few months since March. That's when I started doing outreach. And I tried a couple of channels, right? Like email, cold calling, and LinkedIn outreach. And I got the best results on LinkedIn. Was the easiest place to book meetings. Cold email was great for doing volume, but it wasn't very personal. And it was hard to stand out. And people are flooded with cold emails. And like, sure, there are like a bunch of different ways you can stand out in email. One of them is by sending personalized videos. I tried that, but it's hard because you very quickly end up in spam, and when you're starting off, it's not great because it costs running cold email campaigns like high volume, like it costs a lot of money, and at the beginning, like you're gonna suck at it, so you're gonna burn a lot of cash, and it's kind of like ads as well, you know. But yeah, except cold email is like a lot more personalized. And then like the other way to stand out in cold email is by writing like very personalized copy, and the way to do that is by usually using social media signals. And so you'd get like LinkedIn data, like I don't know, like new job or hiring, or like a post that they made, and then you would like plug it into Clay. Like Clay is what everyone uses, or Trigify is another one, and then basically you send an email based off that trigger. Apparently that works really well. I never tried it, but yeah, that's what I saw like that worked best, and when it came to cold email. And I wasn't really down, first of all, to burn so much cash, and then to like play around with tools and not be so sure that it was going to work out, and also hate using like a bunch of different tools. So I ended up deciding to focus on LinkedIn, and that's what I've been doing. So now I'm exclusively focused on LinkedIn. I have like a LinkedIn outreach system that I used to run manually, and now I've started like automating it. It's incredible. It's beautiful, really. I leverage videos a lot, so I'm working on automating also like personalized videos through LinkedIn. And yeah, the big advantage of LinkedIn is that you won't end up in spam. On the opposite end, like people will engage a lot more when it comes to sending videos, because they're used to receiving so many text messages on LinkedIn, and yeah, those text messages just suck. But yeah, anyway, so that's what I've been working on, like this outreach tool, and I'm making good progress. I've signed 2 clients in the past few weeks, which is great. I've been really focused on service delivery lately, but I'm getting ready to like start another outreach campaign, because yeah, I want to keep growing. So yeah, that's a little bit of where I'm at. And in terms of like product development, like guys, I am amazed by the power of AI. Like I'm not even kidding. Like as a software developer, at least I consider myself software developer. Apparently a lot of people out there don't think I am. But anyways, I've been amazed by the power of AI. Like Cursor is incredible. You can do so many things with Cursor. I was just watching a video yesterday about a guy who does everything on Cursor. Basically, there's this new concept in AI which is called MCP. It's a concept that was created by Anthropic, and the idea is basically that MCP is like the standard for different like AI agents to communicate and connect with one another. And so what you can do on Cursor is that you can connect to like a bunch of different tools and AI agents using this protocol called MCP, and you can basically chat with all of them. It's incredible. That's the video I was watching just yesterday. I'm gonna play around with it and test it out. But yeah, obviously there's like a lot of AI hype, and I need to focus on like my business outcomes. So it's not like my utmost priority at the moment, but at the same time, like I want to learn about this stuff because I can see there's so much potential, and basically what I'm looking for more than anything is to accelerate my software development process, because software development is long, it's slow, it's painful. You have to think so much, and the more you can let the AI think for you, the faster you can go, because like I swear to God, guys, like my brain is like I've almost burned out a couple times just because I code so much, and like there are times where my brain just cannot take any more, I don't know, like coding information. It can't think anymore because coding involves so much thinking and so much computing power, and I'm talking about the brain. So if the computer can do it for me, I'm more than happy because it just makes my life so much easier. So yeah, that's really what I'm after here, and Cursor has been mind-blowing. Like I almost, after like a week maybe of playing around with it, I bought the pro plan, and it's been so great. I've also been playing around with like Cursor Bug Bot. So basically it detects like any bugs as soon as I make a PR, and I'm just like reviewing. Well, my PR is so much better. I'm detecting so many bugs, and also like my developers, I catch like their bad work, I want to say. I hope they're not watching this video. Um, but yeah, I can just detect so many bugs, and then, but yeah, obviously AI comes with also with like some pitfalls, so you have to be careful, and you have to really understand what the AI wants to do. That's like the main lesson I've learned here. There have been times where I just kind of let the AI do stuff for me, and it's ended up badly, I want to say. Like there was one time where it wiped out my database. That was terrible, but thankfully I was able to restore it from a backup. Um, and then yeah, it just hallucinates. Like it doesn't have all the context it needs, especially as my current project structure is divided up in like the front end, the back end, and the database. So like when I'm working on the back end, it doesn't have access to like the front end information or the database, so I have to feed it. Um, and so yeah, it takes a lot of work, and that's exactly why I want to, well, first of all, move to a monorepo. So that means like consolidating everything into one single project, like my database, my front end, my back end, all in one project. And then the other thing is that I want to leverage like agents a lot more, and MCP. So one of the things in like my pipeline is that I want to start using like background agents to basically like analyze my code continuously, and like basically like tell me when, I don't know, like a file is too long, or and that I need to refactor code, or my functions are too long. Also to continuously generate tests. Apparently for QA you can do so much. I mean, I've already used AI so much for QA, but I think I can still do a better job when it comes to like quality assurance and quality testing. And yeah, just have that automated with AI. On the front end, I could also play around with Playwright. I haven't really done that yet. And there's just so much that I could do to basically like improve the quality of my software, and also improve like the speed at which I develop software. And so yeah, that's in terms of Cursor. And then for MCP, I mean, guys, the video I saw yesterday was crazy. Like it was about this guy who basically connected up a bunch of different tools using MCP, and he was just chatting with AI on Cursor. He was on Cursor because Cursor allows you to connect like tools with MCP, and he would literally just chat with the Cursor agent and ask him, hey, so how many sales did I make yesterday? Or have you noticed any pattern when it comes to like my outreach? Is this trend or this pattern working better than the other one? And he could get that information so quickly just by chatting with Cursor, like with an AI agent. I don't think there's any other platform where you'd be able to do that at the moment. And he was able to set it up so easily and so quickly. So, that's the direction that I want to go in as well. I want to consolidate basically everything in one single project, and use one single tool, which would be Cursor really. And yeah, just have all these AI agents like do most of the dirty work for me, I want to say. Like I'll be the architect, I'll be the creator, and yeah, I'll just basically tell them, yeah, do this, do that. Honestly, to a certain extent, I already feel that way, because like to leverage AI properly, you have to make it question itself, I want to say. Like whenever it outputs like some sort of like suggestion, or it wants to do something, like get it checked either by itself or by another LLM. Like for example, in Cursor, I play around a lot. I use like ask mode a lot. So what I do is that basically before asking Cursor to like change the code up, I switch to ask mode and I ask him what would be a good prompt to do this. And then after it generates the prompt, I get it checked by ChatGPT, and it actually signals so many issues with the prompt. And so basically by just like bouncing between like Cursor and ChatGPT, eventually I converge to like one hell of a prompt. And because it's only like a prompt, I can read it and I can check it and I can make sure that that's what I want, without getting into like the technical details. So basically I have like AIs argue with one another until they reach like a consensus of the best possible prompt, which is beautiful. And when you think about it, it's just like if you were sitting on the table with like a bunch of like different tools, with like a bunch of different agents, and everyone just like debates, right? Like, what's the best way to move forward? And they just like talk, and one gives out an idea, and the other one says, no, this is better. And eventually a consensus is reached. And that's what I've realized. That's when the AI performs best. So, and you're basically the moderator, really. You're the one who has like the vision of where things should go, especially like in terms of product, and you just let AI like figure out the technical details to get there. It's beautiful. So yeah, guys, that's an update on my journey. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe. I'm posting videos every week. Didn't post one last week because I was so overwhelmed with social media stuff. Yeah, it gets overwhelming sometimes, so I needed a break, but I'm back now, back on track. And yeah, I'm gonna be posting a lot more videos. I'll also hope to improve like the content of my YouTube channel. So if you guys have any feedback, please don't hesitate to reach out, and I will see you at the next one.